and welcome. I'm Tracy Jane Hughes from the Bra Lady Network, and I'm delighted to welcome Emma Launchbury from bras4mums.co.uk to this conversation. And Emma, just tell me what Bras for Mums is. What do you do?
Right. Well, essentially, Bras for Mums is it's an online store, but it's also much more than that. So my focus is not just selling bras because you can get that from anywhere. What I like to do is offer a service to the ladies that are buying from me. So
Okay.
as you know, that when you're become pregnant or you're through pregnancy and once you're breastfeeding, your body and your breasts are constantly changing. So it can be really,
Yeah.
really hard to buy a maternity bra for pregnancy
Yeah.
or an bra for breastfeeding. And just going into a high street store and picking up your usual size is not going to work. So what I do through Bras for Mums is I offer a service to the ladies, and I will work with them to help them find the right size and the right style of bra for
Okay.
whatever stage of pregnancy or breastfeeding they are at.
Wow. Sounds like you offer a fantastic service, Emma. We talked a while ago before the summer when we booked this into the diary about, yes, we wanted to have a conversation. We wanted to share your knowledge with other people, and this is one of the series of conversations I'm going to have with bra fitting experts. So we talked about wanting to talk about nursing bras particularly. So, you know, why nursing bras in September, Emma? What is it about September that we get excited about nursing bras?
If you work back 9 months, how long a pregnancy is, just sort of think about sort of
Okay.
New Year, a bit too much to drink maybe, dark nights, not a lot to do,
Yeah.
obviously a lot of baby making goes on around about that time of year. So September, I love it. Midwives maybe not so much, but so September is always the highest birth month. So you have a lot of babies born in September, which is why we're talking nursing bras, because obviously from now through the next 3 or 4 weeks is going to be a lot of babies being born, and a lot of ladies are going to need their nursing bras. So that's why we're talking about it now, and particularly because we try to encourage ladies to buy their nursing bras before baby comes, because the last thing you want to do when you've just had a baby is find that your bras don't fit, your breasts are uncomfortable, and you are stuck because you don't want to go bra shopping. So best to get in there early and get your bras beforehand.
Yes, and I know from my own personal experience of bra fitting at this particular time, you often get called by, the mum of the lady that's giving birth, or the partner of the person that's giving birth. And they don't know your bra size. They don't know how your breasts are feeling and how they've changed during pregnancy. Only you know that. So it's really important that you do get it sorted before baby comes. So what are some watch points then, Emma, for people as they're getting towards the end of pregnancy, to think about, when do you buy a nursing bra?
Yeah, so I normally recommend about 36 to 37 weeks pregnant. So if you're about being pregnant, what happens is as baby grows, your rib cage will expand. So around about 36 weeks, your rib cage is going to be at its largest. So we're looking for the band size to fit you kind of now, but also that will give you the support once you've had the baby. So one of the common mistakes I find is that women think that it's the cup and the sort of straps here that are supporting the breasts. So as long as that's right, and quite often you find ladies with straps pulled really, really tight to try and give their breasts the support they need. And actually it's not coming from there, it's coming from the band. So what I'm looking for around about 36 to 37 weeks pregnant is that the band is fitted on the loosest set of hooks. And so once you've had the baby and your rib cage starts to go back down again, you can pull that band in tighter to the tighter set of hooks as your body changes, and that bra then will last you for a good 12. I usually recommend around about 12 weeks post birth that will still be supportive enough for your breasts. So that's the first thing we're looking at, making sure you've got the band size. And the other thing that's really important is obviously once your milk comes in, your breasts are going to increase in size. So we're looking to make sure the cup is big enough for when your milk comes in. So we know that whatever your cup size is at 36, 37 weeks, we then normally go up a cup size. so that you've got plenty of room in the cup for the milk as that comes in, particularly in those early few weeks when you'll find that your breast will change size and shape through the course of the day. So you want to make sure that there's plenty of room in the cup for that to happen and not be too uncomfortable.
Okay, so for first-time mums, pregnancy is quite, a different experience. Our bodies change. I've got 2 children, and my bra fitting business started when I had my second child, and I'd got a toddler and a new baby. So I know how it is, and how my breasts were actually different second time round. But for first time pregnancies, you don't really know what to expect. And for second time pregnancies, if you're like me, it's actually quite different from first time round. So I know that I came across a lot of women that were wearing the bras that they had for first pregnancy and second pregnancy, and some of these bras, I did it myself. Some of these bras are, they lose their support, Emma. So how can we make sure that we're comfortable during pregnancy? Because a lot of women get to that stage in pregnancy, they don't want to buy any new bras. Their body has changed, and they might not have been given the best advice, early on, and you've been buying bras and go, actually, that's enough. I'm not buying any more bras. I'm just gonna, struggle on. But there are things that you can recommend, aren't there, that to get women comfortable at sort of that, 26 weeks onwards, when the body is really changing a lot and it's getting quite uncomfortable. So what would you sort of recommend at that sort of stage?
Absolutely. So a lot of women usually come to me, particularly in first pregnancy, around about the middle of their pregnancy, sort of 26 weeks, because it's at that point, if they're wearing underwired bras, that their rib cage is starting to grow and their breast may have grown in the first trimester as well, and suddenly the wires are starting to dig in, and it's at that point that a lot of women then come to me and go, I really need something more comfortable. What can you do? So there are kind of 2 things really. If there's nothing wrong with wearing a nursing bra during pregnancy, so a lot of the bras that I do have the nursing clips on, but that doesn't mean you can only wear them during breastfeeding. You can wear them during pregnancy, but the majority of them are what we call soft cup bras, so they don't have the underwire in them. So you've got different choices between styles at that point. So you have got a really structured cup style bra that has in the cup, it's got maybe 3 seams, and there is support underneath the cup as well. So where the wire would sit, it's more of a structured bra. So a lot of ladies are quite happy in something like that because they still feel that they're really well supported. The other option you've got is something that's really soft and stretchy, that just comes in a generic sizing. So I've got a few different styles like this, and they just come in small, medium, large, extra large, but they will grow and adapt with your body as well. So a lot of women then may choose to go into something like that because they feel that they're spending money on the bra that will get them through pregnancy, but also is probably still going to be okay for them once they've had the baby. Because if you buy a kind of more structured bra, then that is a specific band and cup size, which again, when you get to sort of 36, 37 weeks, you're probably going to need another bra for breastfeeding. But in the softer cup ones, the stretchy ones, they may still be okay. I mean, I would still recommend another bra fitting just to be sure, because it may be that you need to go between a medium and a large to get the cup size, for example. So you have got different options, but particularly with first time pregnancy, it's moving away from the underwired to the soft cup that's going to give you the comfort. And then in a second or third subsequent pregnancy, I think, like you said, your body changes. My body, I've had 3 children. My body shape changed between all 3 of them. So during my first 2 pregnancies, before I trained as a bra fitter, I was wearing the same bras, and actually they weren't right. They weren't right in the first pregnancy, so you know they definitely weren't right in the second. One of the things that we talk about is how long bras last, and the fact that they should only last for about 6 months, because if you think about the elastic stretches, it loses the elasticity, which is losing the support. As you wash it, as you wear it, it's just going to wear out. So if you think about if you had a bra from middle of your first pregnancy, you wore that for 3 months before you had the baby, you wore that for maybe 6 months breastfeeding, and then that's that's the end of life for that bra, really. So I know subsequent pregnancies can be harder because you don't want to be spending the money on yourself, perhaps, but actually an investment in 2 or 3 really decent bras is going to make a huge difference, I think. And I think it's worth just investing that in yourself, just to help you feel more comfortable, more confident, and supported as well, really.
Yeah. So you talked about sort of having a bra fitting or buying bras at sort of 30, 36, 37 weeks. If someone's buying from you online, Emma, how can they be certain that they're getting the right, bra for them? Because we are all different. We're all different shapes and sizes.
Absolutely. So on the website, I have written some bra fitting guides. So I talk about, particularly for breastfeeding, there is a little section that says 36 weeks onwards. So I talk a little bit on there about what you're looking for in the fit of the bra, and also guidance on how to measure yourself to make sure that you're working out the right size. So that's there for ladies to just have a go themselves. If they're still unsure, then I just say to them, get in touch with me. Just send me a message on Facebook or Twitter, email me, give me a call, and I can talk that through so we can make sure that we're getting roughly the right sort of size. And obviously styles as well. Different styles fit differently. So quite often some styles will suit some women and some won't. So it's having that conversation about what are you used to wearing, what sort of styles do you normally have, what do you think you would be comfortable in, and then sort of post purchase, if you like, then I also offer a fit check service. So if ladies are quite happy to send me a photo of them in the bra, again, just private message, and I will have a look at that, and we can judge. And I've got ladies who I've worked with in the past where they've had several different bras, and I can say, well, that particular style in that size works, this one doesn't. I think this style doesn't work for you, or I think the size is slightly wrong. So we can work together to make sure we get the right fit of the bras.
So just on that, Emma, because lots of women feel that they don't wear the right bras normally. And when it comes to pregnancy and breastfeeding, there's all these other things that are going on, and we're now saying, actually we need to fit this a little bit differently during pregnancy. You need to consider this during breastfeeding. How do you help women to really sort of almost like get it right, and get the right style for them, because they might not be used to getting the right style for them normally, so it might feel very, very different what you're recommending to what they normally wear?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think particularly when you're moving from an underwire bra to a soft cut bra, that is where a lot of women find that as an issue. So again, it depends. I try to talk to the lady and find out what sort of styles they're used to wearing. There are lots of different styles of maternity and nursing bras as well. So if a lady's already used to wearing quite a structured, quite a firm support bra, then there are those styles that are firmer in the material and firmer in the cup, so they still feel supported like they were before. If they're more used to wearing a soft, stretchy, t-shirty style bra, then I would probably guide them more towards that sort of style. So, I don't think, yes, it will feel different, but I think you can still get styles that are very similar to what you possibly were wearing beforehand. A lot of ladies might be wearing moulded cup as well. So if they're wearing that sort of style, then we have those sort of styles. maternity and nursing bras too. So you can get very similar style bras to what you're used to wearing, as long as I know what you were wearing before you got pregnant. So that, again, in my home fittings, that's one of the things when I go and see the lady and I say, right, I need you to take your top off so I can measure you, but also that gives me an idea of what bra they're wearing, so I can judge from that what styles in the box I've got that they may or may not be looking for. So it's all about communication, really, and just, if you can give me as much information as you can about what you're wearing, then I can probably get you in the right bras sort of first time round, rather than it taking a few attempts to get the right style for you.
Yes, that makes sense. So when you advise women to get their nursing bras before the end of pregnancy at sort of 36, 37 weeks, I imagine because it's an online shop that there might be, you know, a slight delay with, you know, posting out and stuff. So you know, do you advise people to start looking at sort of, you know, 34, 35 weeks when they contact you?
Yeah, definitely, because obviously it takes time for us to just have that initial conversation. If the lady needs help measuring, you know, if first time pregnancy, you might still be at work, so you can only do it in the evenings. You know, there's things to think about, and obviously that, you know, sometimes there is a delay in me posting things out because I can't hold every single size in every single color of every single style that I stock. Doesn't mean I can't get it, and I can usually get them pretty quickly, but it, you know, it might take a week or so for us to get all of that sorted. So yeah, definitely start looking earlier than that. And then you don't know when baby's going to come. I mean, baby might come a couple of weeks early. So, you know, you need to be prepared. It's one of the things, you know, you have your hospital bag sorted quite well if you're like me. I mean, I have from like day one, but you know, it's those sort of things, and you need a nursing bra in your hospital bag, but it's not necessarily on the list of things you need in your hospital bag. But definitely some of those, you know, the softer, stretchier bras are great to have in your nursing bag, in your hospital bag, sorry, because it doesn't matter when baby comes, you know, you've got something that's going to work for you, and then if you want something different in a few weeks' time, then we can talk about that as well.
So the initial bras that women get at sort of 30, 35, 36 weeks, that bra is then going to last them, and, you know, forever and ever whilst they're breastfeeding, Emma? Or is there a sort of a point in time where things might change again?
Yeah, so obviously when you first have the baby and your milk comes in, your breasts grow, and then once you've had the baby, your rib cage starts to get smaller. So what I normally recommend is around about 12 weeks that you have another bra fitting. So for two reasons. One is that hopefully your rib cage has gone back down to kind of maybe not exactly what it was pre-pregnancy, but will have definitely shrunk. So we can fit you on a tighter band. But also during the first 12 weeks of breastfeeding, you have engorgement. So once your baby's fed, your breast might feel quite empty. And then your body produces the milk and is stored in your breasts. So you then grow again a little bit, you know, so again, it could be a cup size different. So what we're looking for around 36 weeks is that we've got room in the cup for that to happen, to, you know, allow room for that to grow. But then when you get around 12 weeks, your body starts to change and your body starts to produce the milk as the baby feeds rather than storing it. And at that point, you may actually drop a cup size. The cup size that was big enough to accommodate that change in your breast might now be too big, and you're not filling the cup out and not getting the support that you need. So normally around 12 weeks. And then if you're looking to breastfeed for another, you know, if you're looking to breastfeed 6 months or even beyond, then that bra is going to last you a good few months then, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. And, you know, I again, my business started when I got sold a bra that fitted 1 week and not the next, and it was at that 12-week point. But, you know, it all started my business, but because of that one thing. But, you know, I dropped two cup sizes. And I'd got this massive bra that then wasn't supporting me, and I'd spent a lot of money on a bra and knicker set, and I was really quite proud of my bra and knicker set with my, you know, new baby, and it then just didn't fit. So, you know, it's a really important point. So how many bras do you recommend that women get, Emma? Because again, you know, a lot of women think that they need to spend a lot, or you know, or they're concerned about spending a lot, but then actually they need, you know, lots of bras, you know, to keep going. So what do you recommend?
So I would probably say 3 as the kind of guide. So you can look at it in different ways. You could have a light bra, a dark bra, and then, you know, another light or another dark, depending on what clothing you're wearing. You could have a soft, stretchy bra for just kind of around the house, and then a more structured bra for if you're wanting to go out and you want a bit more support, and maybe then another bra that you wear at night time, which is even less supportive, but you may need, because you might need a bit of support, you might need breast pads in at night, so you may need a really soft bra for night. Or, you know, so you've got a daytime bra, a nighttime bra, and one, you know, one in the wash, you've got a spare one, you're wearing one, you know, so there's all these different combinations. So
yeah,
you're leaking and you're needing to wash the bras, you are going to need a few, but I would certainly say 3 as kind of the average is what I recommend to ladies.
So do you have favourite nursing bras, Emma? And are there some sort of go-to nursing bras that you would always recommend?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are times when I wish I was going to have another baby, because I just, you know, I have my stock now that I love that I didn't have when I was pregnant. But anyway, so if you're looking for a soft and stretchy bra, then there are 2. So depending on your cup size. So if you're kind of up to an E cup, then the Bravado Seamless nursing bra is my go-to. And actually I did have this one and I lived in that one. That was my favourite nursing bra. So that's up to an E cup. But if you're kind of an F cup and above, then it's the Cake Sugar Candy nursing bra. And neither of them, when you look at them, are particularly attractive necessarily, but you put them on and you don't feel like you're wearing a bra, but you feel supported, if you can kind of understand that.
Yeah.
You know, and I see ladies and they put them on and they're like, oh, that's so comfy and I feel so supported, and you know, so those 2 are my best selling sort of kind of soft, stretchy bras.
Yeah.
And then if you're looking for something,
they sound quite versatile as well, Emma. They sound as if they might be sort of end of pregnancy bras through to nursing, as well as nighttime and just hospital bag bras. Is that the sort of feel for them?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, those 2 are slightly more expensive. If you're looking for something for nighttime, you can wear them for night. The Sugar Candy is, it's hard to describe. It's got a lot more support in kind of under the band, so it gives a bit more lift. So it may not be so good for nighttime, because you might feel a bit constricted in it in bed, but that's not to say, I have got ladies who do wear that at night because it supports the bigger cup size and they're comfortable in that. But yeah, hospital bag, that sort of thing, because they are versatile and they cover a range of sizes, then, you know, as soon as your milk comes in and you've got that, so hopefully those bras will fit. If you're wanting something a bit more structured, then my best-selling bra is the Hot Milk Show Off nursing bra.
Okay.
And I love it. It's soft. It's quite, again, you don't feel too. It doesn't feel too tight, but it's pretty and it's supportive and has that sort of structured cup. So yeah, ladies quite often like that one, because also when your milk comes in, if your breasts are a bit uncomfortable, then because it's soft, the material is soft, it doesn't feel uncomfortable in the cup. Or Hot Milk also have the Eclipse. So if you're looking for something slightly firmer, then the Eclipse is kind of my next bestseller. Yeah. So they're kind of the 4 of my bestselling that I always recommend, and I always take those to bra fittings, and they're generally the ones that sell. And when I'm talking to ladies, you know, online, they're the ones I like to have a look at first.
Yeah. So we've got people have got a little bit of an idea, hopefully. And if anybody's got any questions, please do ask them, and Emma would be delighted, I'm sure. Or our bra lady. We have a way of getting in contact with bra fitters through our bra lady network, which I'll make sure that you have the details of. But for maternity and nursing bras, then please contact Emma direct at bras4mums.co.uk. So if you do have any questions, please ask. But hopefully people have got sort of an idea, an understanding about what's going to happen to the breast during initial stages of breastfeeding, and some ideas and tips for what to look for with nursing bras. So how can people or what other tips is there anything else that you'd like to make sure that people know about, Emma, before we have to sign off?
Yes, so obviously we've been talking very specifically about early days of breastfeeding, but once you get beyond 6 months at breastfeeding, you want to continue, there are also underwired nursing bras.
Oh, okay.
You're looking.
Oh yes, we haven't even talked about the underwired bit, have we?
I mean, we talked about coming out of underwired bras when you're pregnant, but you can then go back into wired nursing bras. So again, it's something about beyond 6 months. If you're wanting a bit more support, if you're thinking of breastfeeding beyond that time, then you've got more options as well. But yeah, I would just say have a look at the website. There are lots of different styles on there, and if you're just not sure, then just ask, because I'm here to help. And yeah, book a bra fitting consultation if you want to do that. But there's also on the homepage under the popular products, there's the pregnancy and breastfeeding starter kit. So
okay,
really sure that's quite a good offer, and I will put together a kit of different bras and a nursing top and breast pads for you, so that'll get you started at least.
Okay. Well, I imagine that there'll be more questions asked after this, because there's some things that we haven't even touched on, like what is a breast pad and why do you need it, and how does that affect bra fitting, and there'll be lots of things that people go, oh, not heard about that before. So please do ask questions. We can only squeeze a little bit in to a session like this. So please contact Emma at bras4mums.co.uk, or you can contact the Bra Lady team, bralady.co.uk, where our bra fitters all have experience in bra fitting. And if the bra coach on call that particular day when you contact us isn't a maternity and nursing bra specialist, we will pass it on to someone like Emma, who is a bra fitting specialist in that particular area. So thank you so much, Emma, for your time and sharing some of the tips and tricks for fitting nursing bras at this particularly busy nursing bra period in the year. And if there's anybody that needs help, is it the website that's the best contact for you?
Yes, you can either get hold of me through the website, there's a form on there, or Facebook. So Bras4mums UK on Facebook, and you can just send a message directly to the page, or email is info@bras4mums.co.uk.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Emma. And I look forward to maybe doing another session with you about some of the things that we haven't touched on today, because there is a lot to this bra fitting, isn't there? Thank you very much, and enjoy your busy September.
Will do. Thanks, TJ.
Bye.